Hi guys, hope you're having an amazing Sunday today. I'm here with my megate. I'm ready for the review, so let's get to it. Okay, so today I'm gonna talk about What a Desi Girl Wants. I'm gonna give you my thoughts and opinions about the book. The author is Sabina Kant, and the story follows Miar, an average teenager. She's 18 years old, and she lives in America with her mom, and they're Indian. So her dad lives back in India, so he's getting remarried. So she gets invited to the wedding, and she meets her soon-to-be stepmother and her stepsister, and all that family dynamic. But throughout the story, she meets Sophia. I hope I'm pronouncing that name correctly, which is her grandmother's assistant, and they develop this friendship that turns into a romance, and that's pretty much it. And the book deals with family issues, family dynamics, and her constant battle as in I like Sophia, she like does she like me back? Does she like me back and all of that? Okay, so let's get to the tea. This was not a very pleasant experience. I gave this book 3 out of 5 stars for the sole reason that I feel that the book had two stories, and they couldn't stand on their own, so they put them together. It's almost 300 pages, and I'm gonna be honest with you. From like page 160 something, I was like, oh my god, when is this book going to be finished? What's the point of the story? Because it I was hooked on the fact that I'm gonna be learning more about the Indian culture and all that, which I learned a few things. But then when Sophia comes into the picture, she start like with this dynamic. Oh, I like her. Does she like me? And it's like, this is overwhelming. Cause I really don't care. I just wanna read about the wedding. That was like, I was focused on the wedding like part of the story, and it was unbearable sometimes. Miar is the main character. If I'm gonna give you my honest opinion, I did not like that character at all. There was a lot of conflicting emotions inside of her, and she was constantly battling herself over that, which is kind of interesting because you get the inside thoughts, what's going inside her mind during all of this. Um, but I really didn't like her. She, in one chapter, mentions that she had a boyfriend and he was cheating on her, and then she doesn't have another love interest until Sophia, which is like you never find out if she's gay, bisexual, pansexual, whatever. You just know she's part of the queer community. It's fine. Those are my dogs if you hear them. Okay, which is fine. You don't have to put a label on it, but me as the reader, I wanted to know, like, okay, what's happening in your mind? Because then, like, an example, in chapter 15, she tells you she likes Sophia, and then at chapter 30, it's like, when I came out to my mom, okay, wait, what are you? What happened? Which I didn't enjoy so much. Also, permiso. Can you stop? I'm recording. They stopped. Okay, so that's pretty much my thoughts about Miar. I really didn't like this book. It lacked descriptions. It lacked a chronological order because all we know that she's in India for a month, but I don't know which day of the week the story is taking place, or what day or week we are on. There's a part where she's gonna have a welcome dinner, like a welcome party that's sort of like a dinner. And I was like reading the story, and I'm like, oh cool, she's choosing outfits for the dinner. And then I'm like, as I was reading the story, I was like, so did the dinner take place already? And I like skipped through it because we haven't heard about that anymore. And then a few chapters later, like, hey, it's my welcome dinner. And I'm like, oh, so it didn't happen. Above all, I didn't like it. I wouldn't recommend it. I gave it a 3 out of 5 stars because it was an effort. One thing is that I didn't really like was the ending because the whole story is about basically Sophia and her and Miar, but I was hooked for the wedding part of the story. That's what kept me going. And I'm not kidding you, the last page of the book ends. The last sentence is when the wedding is starting. Bro, what I was interested in never even happened. I'm like, so I wasted a week reading this because I wanted to find out about the wedding, and it never happened. So yeah, that's why I didn't like the story. I gave it 3 out of 5 stars again, because she tried. Another thing is that I didn't like. Hi Luna, say hi Luna. Another thing I didn't like is that Luna, okay, get down. Another thing I didn't like of the story is that it lacked a lot of descriptions. Okay, so I wanted to find out how the characters looked. I'm interested in that. I was interested in that, and that never happened. Can you stop? And that never happened. I had to use never have I ever characters so I can get like a visual representation of it. So those are my thoughts and opinions. Again, I wouldn't recommend this book. I didn't like it. If that's the type of book you want to read, go for it. But I don't recommend it. So yeah, I didn't really like the story. I didn't like the novel. I felt like I wasted time reading this book, which I could have spent reading a more interesting story. But yeah, remember, those are my thoughts and opinions. You can pick up the book and read it and have a totally different experience with it. But that's just me. Well, I hope you liked this video. This is my first review, so yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll see you later, guys. Take care.